James, it's a lot of negotiating in public. The two-part question, does McCarthy politically, in your view, have the votes to close it down? And what does it tell you that a few more Republicans are questioning Donald Trump in public before he makes whatever announcement he does?
If anybody wants to say something smart at a cocktail party or a dinner party, say this. I think the next Speaker of the House may not be a member of the House. I could see that happening. You know, I could be Pope. You could be Pope. Okay? I could be Speaker of the House. You could be Speaker of the House. And so they have a 2 or 3 vote thing. So the Democrats go to 3 Republicans. And remember, everybody has 1 vote. They don't get to pick. The whole House has to pick. And so let's just say, pick a name. Judge J. Michael Luttig, a respected conservative, not an election denier, retired. So can you do this for 2 years and, you know, try to run this railroad to the extent anybody can do it? I have no idea. But someone is going to be tempted. And the Democrats, they can be the blackbirds on the power line. Wherever they go, they're all going to go. That's not our problem. It's usually we have, you know, Democrats in disarray stories. So consider the possibility that the next Speaker of the House is not a member of the House.
Let's unpack. You're making a point. Let's unpack it a little bit. You're referring to the constitutional fact that unlike most government positions, you can have a person lead the House who's not a current member of the House. That's number one. Number two, you're referring to the math, which is we assume when party line votes that the party will pick its speaker. It's usually a member of that party's caucus, a current member of the House. And if they had 10, 20 votes, if they had a red wave, they could kiss off 5 or 10 members and not care. But you're saying it's so tight. You have people like Gaetz and others who are saying, if they mean it, they will vote to deny McCarthy that leadership where he would need all Republicans. You're saying if other moderates or indies could split off, depending on the number, you're saying what? Then they're looking for some consensus parliamentary style alternative to a Republican leader?
Yep. Yes, because if you're 218, you bust a number. Well, if you're 216, I'm pretty sure you're too short of the number. A politician, they all have so much influence because they can decide. 2 people can go to dinner and say, we're going to pick the next speaker, Republicans. I mean, and you're asking politicians to let that kind of power go unused. I heard a rumor today, and I repeat rumors because that's just what I do, but it was not from off the wall source that McCarthy's feeling out some possible Democrats to try to get them to vote for it. Now, you people on the Hill are going to have to confirm that. But
did you hear that from somebody who works on Capitol Hill?
I repeat rumors. I don't disclose sources, but if I think the rumor is interesting enough from
you said I repeat a political rumor. You said that's just what you do, and you know me. I ask follow-up questions. That's just what I do.
Right, sure, and I don't blame you. And you know, you would not expect me to say who I heard the rumor from because I wouldn't hear any more rumors from that person. I couldn't come over here. Read rumors.
Yeah, and look, the micro of this is how do you get those 218? The macro is this entire thing is this uncertain because the Republicans did so poorly that they are hanging by the thread of 1 or 2 votes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's exactly what happens. I mean, it's math, baby. You can't change it. It's just what it is. I used to say I wanted to go to a Democratic, tell some of these Democratic people, you know, the concept of 50. You understand? That's 50 plus 1. You can't do anything without that. And that's just a light win. They're going to find out the concept of 218. It's a real number, and they're going to have to deal with it. And for one, I'm going to enjoy this. I really am.
And 218 gets you a lot of things. Go ahead, sir.
You're going to see these stories. Where's the Republican Nancy Pelosi? Where's somebody that could take a 4-vote majority or less and have the discipline in that caucus to get people through? And so the Republicans, they'd like to draft Nancy Pelosi into being a Republican if they could.
Well, you're making the point again that people, we personalize it too much, and the press makes this mistake a lot. We talk about somebody's strength there, and we emotionalize it. Really, you have a big number, big margin, you could do a lot. You have a tight margin, you suddenly are constrained by any one of those people bolting. And as you remind everyone, 218 is a lot of power. 217 doesn't even get you in the barn, as I always say. Nope. Good to see you, James.
There you go.